kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try to get outside. Finds a little space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in there. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Run in the red zone. It's Green. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a gap. It's Reader. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Bolden. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Toss to the outside.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Turning it on. burst through. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Shakes off the defender.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Racing down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, what a move to get open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan, and it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Dobbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Rushes on him. The short hands. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stack games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Makes the grab on 3rd. At the 20, he's got space. And it's a touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Nolan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 26. Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Baptiste. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.